The Jamie Dyer Show.
This week, I had the pleasure to attend the Friends of Chichester Hospitals Christmas Bazaar, which was held at the Assembly Rooms in North Street, Chichester, on the 20th of November. I had the opportunity to interview the very many people involved in the event. What you will hear is a series of interviews that I conducted on the day, which contains information about the event, why they're there, as well as information on Friends of Chichester Hospitals themselves. Hi there, this is Jamie here on South Waves Radio. I'm here at the Christmas Bazaar in Chichester with two ladies at the moment from St Richard's Hospital. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Beth. I'm one of the nurses on the neonatal unit.
And I'm Andrea. I'm one of the nursery nurses on the neonatal unit.
Okay, and obviously the event today is for a specific cause. What cause is the event for?
It's to raise money for a new giraffe incubator for our unit. It's something that we really need at the moment, so the ladies are raising the money for us.
How vital is that?
The incubators are vital for replicating really the environment that the babies are used to. So providing a warm, humidified environment that we can keep them nice and cosy, dark and keep them well monitored. So they're very vital for looking after the babies as soon as they're born.
Of course, and of course you've got the whole giraffe theme. Does that set into anything?
That's the name of the actual incubator.
That's
it's
the
called
name of
a
the
giraffe incubator.
Yes.
So it's a really nice theme to put to the bazaar.
How much are you hoping to raise from this? Do you know a figure?
We're hoping for 70,000 in total. We need for three incubators.
Have you done any of these before, or is this the first time that you've...
We came to this one last year, and it was a great success.
Yeah.
Lots of people coming in and out of the rain and cold, and it was a really good success last year, and it looks like today's going to be even better.
Yeah.
Well, it looks very busy out there. You're all minding different stalls. What in particular are you doing on your stall?
We've been donating some lovely craft things and some little toys and some outfits that have been previously used by mums with premature babies. So we've been selling those this morning as well.
Oh, wonderful. Have you seen a big upturn on that? Has that been popular?
Yes, it has actually. We're doing really well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Really pleased. Yeah, really
And selling
pleased.
books and different things, but there's lots of other stalls with jewellery, bags, cakes, and giraffe bags.
Lovely giraffe, Hessian giraffe bags.
And your usual sort of tombolas and the grand raffle at the end of the day.
I'm here with Debbie today, who is helping out with the Friends of Chichester Hospital Christmas Bazaar. How did you become involved with the Friends of Chichester?
I became involved with the Friends of Chichester Hospital a couple of years ago when a great friend of mine, Tricia, who runs the hospital shop, asked me if, as I had a bit more spare time, having given up full-time work due to my health, if I would consider helping with the Christmas Bazaar, and I have done so. And I love it, absolutely love the atmosphere, the way that people give of their time and talent so freely, and knowing that we are helping raise money to help the neonatal unit as we did last year and this year is just, a joy in itself.
What are you doing today to help raise money?
So today I have opted this year to run and man the produce stall, and the friends within our group have been absolutely fantastic. I supplied them all with uniform size jam jars, which actually helps with the pricing of the product, and we have had the most fantastic response. I had a whole burgeoning table of jams and jellies, chutneys and marmalades, and as you can see, Jamie, sadly your listeners can't, the table is going down, and we're getting to that point where, I think this afternoon, hopefully, I will be taking very little home with me.
Well, I mean, we're reaching the time of year, aren't we, when people buy this sort of thing?
Absolutely, and you see, for me, and the people who are here, I thought the price pitch, if I say £3 a jar, but 4 across the table for £10, £2.50 is a lovely present to give to a friend to say, thinking of you at Christmas, and it's something that's useful and delicious and isn't going to sit in the sort of shelf thinking, oh, I won't really use that. You know, you would have jam on toast or chutney with your cold cuts and cheeses. So no, it's fantastic. And the atmosphere here today is so lovely. Babies and grannies and mummies and people just shopping who've been brought in by the town crier.
Oh, definitely. And what I'm feeling actually is that it's the end of November, but it feels like the middle of December. It's got that kind of Christmassy feeling about it.
It definitely does. We've got the right Christmas music in the background. The stalls reflect the fact that it is Yuletide and Christmas season. There are some really lovely things, and it's a shame this isn't going out live, Jamie, because I would say to people who might be listening, do pop along. But sadly, we're only here for the day.
But there are ones in the future, of course. I mean,
there will be. We will be doing probably another one next year, as will be the want. And, you know, the neonatal unit, as eggs is eggs, little babies are born every day. And there's always a need to raise funds for special departments within the hospital.
Of course. And lastly, how important do you think it is for events like this to be held?
I think it's absolutely vital for the community, vital for the lifeblood of the hospital. The two should be very, very closely interlinked. The health of this community, which covers a very wide area, we fought hard to save the hospital when it was threatened with closure, is absolutely essential. I live north of the Downs, but St Richard's is my local hospital. Otherwise, I would be, in the event of a problem, shipped to either the Royal Surrey at Guildford or Queen Alexandra in Portsmouth. And that's a long way when you're maybe needing to get to a hospital quickly.
Right, so I'm here with Joshna, who's here helping at the bazaar today. Hello to you. What would you say was your role today?
Just helping out with the things with my daughter, because I have done before with the curry supper and with the charity work for them as well. So.
Of course. So tell us a bit more about the other events, you know, other than this one, the curry suppers and the...
Yeah, I do other charities like Christian Aid Week and any disaster in the country, and village people will come and ask me, say, what can we do the curry supper? And we say, yeah, anytime, and we always do it.
Of course, and that's as on a voluntary basis.
Yes, voluntary basis.
Yeah.
Yes, always.
And how long have you been volunteering?
Doing about 20 odd years. Yes,
wow.
Always. In May, we always do the curry supper, Christian Aid Week. This is the Chichester one we've done twice now.
How important do you think it is for an event like this?
It's very, very important for the babies and everything. Yeah, very important.
Right, so I'm here with Harsha, who is also volunteering at the event this afternoon. Good afternoon to you. What's your role today?
Hello, I'm volunteering as their sort of social media person and also just helping on the tombola stand today.
How do you think the social media has affected people that are coming?
Well, we've obviously, been great. We've had some media coverage, especially with you as well, South Waves Radio, and also with the newspapers and magazines around. We've had about 4 events to lead up to this event, and we've been very successful getting it, in print with the local newspapers, which has been very, very helpful and successful.
How long have you been working with the Friends of Chichester Hospital?
Really only for this past year, but about 3 years ago, I had my daughter, and we didn't have the best of times, and we were at St Richard's in the maternity ward. Noticed that we were using a lot of their equipment, and when I came eventually out of hospital and my little girl, I wanted to do something for them, because I thought giving our time would be a good way, and got in touch with the chair and sort of found myself, falling into this role with them to help them push their events a bit further, and that was a skill set I could bring to them, and they've appreciated it, I think, so that's been really good.
Oh, I think so. I think there's definitely been a boost in that. How important do you think events like this are for raising money for the...
Definitely, really, it raises awareness. It tells people not only are you doing this for sort of Christmas gifts and getting a few things sold, but at the same time, ultimately, it's for this giraffe incubator is what we're needing, and it's nice that we have a themed year event. So it's kind of bringing the whole thing together. You know, the fun aspect of it, but also the serious side, which is raising the money.
I'm here with Tony, of course, who is the Vice Chairman of Friends of Chichester Hospitals. Good afternoon to you. What exactly does your role involve, if you like?
Well, the main role for the Friends is to raise money to buy equipment and other services to improve the service that the patients receive at the St Richard's and other hospitals in the area.
Of course, and how do you go about funding that? Where does the funding come from?
We have people that leave us legacies. We also have street collections, and we have, as we have today, a giraffe appeal to raise money for 3 giraffe incubators for the neonatal unit, and all the money that we will raise today will go towards those. We also have a collection sometimes at the theatre. We have curry evenings, we have quiz evenings, and more recently we had a murder mystery evening.
Yeah.
And all those funds go into a general pool of money, which we then allocate towards bids that are given by the different departments from the hospital.
Of course, so you kind of share the money out, do you, in most cases?
Yes, money that we get in, we spend, as I say, to improve the service for the patients, and the individual departments put a bid in towards our committee, and then we decide whether we will approve and fund that, or whether we feel that it's something that the hospital should fund.
Of course, so it's kind of on a case-by-case basis, if you like.
Case-by-case basis, but it is always for the improvement of the services that the patients receive.
Do you know how long the Friends of Chichester Hospital has been running?
Well, our constitution goes from the 50s, so the 1950s, so it's been going a long, long time. I mean, I myself have only been involved in it for about 7 or 8 years, but other members have been involved for a long, long time.
Of course, and lastly, how important do you think events like this are?
Absolutely crucial, because without the funding from something like this, we have no money to allocate to the bids that are given in to us. We're always looking to raise our awareness with people, and as you can see today, we've been extremely well supported. There are lots of charities doing similar sorts of things, and it's just crucial to be there providing our own frontish for the Friends.
Of course, and it's good for promotion and everything as well.
Yes, yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely.
I'm here with Jane Ramage this afternoon, who is the chair of the Friends of Chichester Hospital. Good afternoon to you, and sorry to bother you on this very busy day as it is.
It's no bother, it's just a very important day for us to raise funds for the neonatal unit.
Obviously, we've heard from nurses and stuff about that. Can you give us any information on what the money goes to and things like that?
Well, in this particular case, we're aiming to buy a new giraffe incubator for the neonatal unit. There are a number of incubators on the unit, and this particular one offers a very well-supported environment for vulnerable newborns, because it controls the humidity, the temperature, and all the things that are needed to support an infant with an initial difficulty in life.
Your role within the whole thing, what's your role within it?
I chair the committee which runs the Friends. We're all trustees, we're all volunteers, and we come from all sorts of different backgrounds. But we have one aim, which is to make sure that the provision of St Richard's and local mental health services in this area is as good as it possibly can be. So we buy equipment, and at St Richard's we also run the service of the hospital shop and the trolley, which help patients and visitors on a daily basis.
We're downstairs at the moment in the assembly rooms.
Yeah.
Upstairs there's a great vibe. I mean, how do you feel when you...
Oh, it's really buzzing, isn't it? Yes. No, it's terrific. We've had a tremendous amount of support for this particular bazaar. People have been preparing for it for months, and you can see how people are coming in from the street, even though it's been a rather dismal start to today.
Yeah.
And they're just enthused by what they see there. We've got a range of interesting goods on sale, and it's all going to one of the best causes possible.
How important do you think it is for events like this to take place?
Oh, they're vital, because they give that extra injection of awareness as well as the funds that they raise, because if people don't know what we do, then there will be no donations, and without those donations we can't equip a lot of areas, especially the ones that don't attract regular gifts from the public. Most people don't realise how many areas in our local hospital actually do need support in addition to what the NHS can afford to provide.
Yeah, I certainly wasn't aware of that. I wasn't aware of the contribution that obviously Friends of Chichester Hospital and all the other extra contributions provide to it. It's very, very important. So I'm here with Stella, who is the coordinator for the Giraffe Appeal.
Yes, well, I represent the Friends of Chichester Hospital, who are here fundraising for the new Giraffe incubator. And what we'd like to say to everybody is that if they didn't manage to get to the bazaar, that we would love to receive any donations after the event. If they could just contact the Friends of Chichester Hospital or go to our Friends of Chichester Hospital Facebook page, there'll be a lot more information about all the fundraising that we're doing to try to raise the money for this new, very special incubator.
Well, yeah, it sounds very special, and hopefully people will go and log on to that.
Yes, and we will be at Manor Nursery the whole of next week if anybody wants to come along and support us.
And we hope that you do. Remember that if you want to find out more about Friends of Chichester Hospitals, go to www.friendsofchichesterhospitals.org.uk. We would like to say thank you to all whom we interviewed on the day and wish you luck with reaching your target for the new incubators. Lastly, I would like to put a call out to help them with volunteers. Debbie told me what it's like being a volunteer for them.
What I would say to anyone who's listening, if you've got any free time, this is the most fantastic committee to sit on. Very friendly, very event-oriented, and always welcoming and looking for new volunteers.
And if you're interested, be sure to tweet them at St Richard Chai on Twitter or find them on Facebook. We've come to the end of our programme today, but I'd like to say thank you for listening. This is Jamie Dyer for South Waves Radio.
The Jamie Dyer Show.